I look at the thing that happened in Charlotte, North Carolina. There are two victims there. There are more than two victims, but there are two victims there. The guy that murdered the girl and the girl. Because the guy that murdered the girl had real issues and he called 911 on himself. And our world just goes, well, he deserves the death penalty. And I'm like, I get where we're at with that because, I mean, it was gruesome and that girl did not deserve to die. And yet, I can look at that man and go, my heart breaks for him. What is his story? How did he get here? How did people keep overlooking him in the process? And Bruce, you know me, I don't have a gift of mercy. So this is, but this is passionate about me because Jesus calls us to unity. And unity is about we are one in Christ. I am the oldest of five kids that are politically diverse. The reality is I still share the same last name as they do. And so how do we operate in a world where they all grew up in the same household? They grew up with the same parents and they vastly interpreted the
Yeah.
world differently than I do.
I've got, I'm one of five kids, and I got three older brothers and a younger sister. And my parents went through a divorce when I was 7 years old. And it is amazing as a younger sibling, just watching everybody handled and responded that over the next 15, 20 years so differently. And it's just, and it saddened me as to the damage it's done to one. Of course, I'm the only one that came out halfway sane. Um,
Yes.
and I know that's still up for debate, but that's for another time. But it is amazing how, yeah, you can be from the same environment or culture or family system, and there's a precipitating event, but how everybody sees, hears it, feels it, responds to it is so different. And I think that, again, where is the groundedness of that? And I keep coming back to the scriptures. I keep coming back to Christ. He knew, he understood. At Lazarus thing, he wept. He has compassion and feels the pain, and so he has the sympathy, but doesn't get enmeshed in the empathy.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, right.
and I think today it's like we have to identify with the pain and stay with someone in the pain, which frankly then further angers us, rather than saying, I see your pain, I feel your pain, but I'm going to try to help you work through the pain and get out of the pit,
Yeah.
rather than to get in the pit with you.
Hmm.
And I don't think have differentiated that coming alongside, what it means to care. And so then people feel angry because you don't feel my pain. You're not angry like I'm angry because you're not feeling my pain. And therefore you're part of the problem. And then you feel guilty about that because you're a compassionate, well, sort of a compassionate person.
Sort of.
But
We're
see,
not
you have,
talking about me right now, are
yeah,
we?
yeah. But a person has compassion, and that we've sort of enmeshed those words in a way that then, if you don't feel my pain, sit in my pain and get angry with me in my pain, then you don't care. And I think this is where there's a lot going on in this recent event at different layers and different arenas that I think is worthy for, again, conversation. And I would just encourage people to, what do you think? What do you feel? And just then listen. You don't have to agree. You don't have to disagree. But do you understand? And then
Right.
ask for clarification. Don't assume you know what you mean, but what do you mean when you say that? Because I may hear it differently. So I think we're at a moment, that can serve the church, can serve Christians, can serve our community, culture, and politics. If we would hit the pause button here and think things through a little bit, and to say, how do I engage or process what I am feeling?
Yeah.